Hello, my name is Ilona and this is going to be a recap of my Dutch video. So obviously I've done the card readings in my Dutch video. If you want to see them, you can watch the video. Anyway, I wanted to start with what's going on in Russia and in Ukraine, or at least what's going on in the Ukraine. But concerning Russia, apparently there are now narratives in the media that the Ukraine is winning and taking back land, and Russia is is having problems, so to speak. So I just wanted to take a look at that. To me, this feels just like a narrative to get as much money as possible for the Ukraine because, well, they're winning now. So if you just give us money, we'll be fine. That's a bit the feeling I'm getting. The first card I got was the King of Swords. The central card is the King of Pentacles. The card in the past is the Two of Swords. Underneath the central card, we have the Page of Cups. And for the future, near future, we have the Seven of Wands and the Three of Wands. This is quite telling to me. This feels like the Whiteheads are in control there as well. I do believe that, especially with these two, this feels like the Ukraine to me. So the King of Swords in a negative way, more the Ukraine, and then Russia is the King of Pentacles. To me, Russia feels like they're very much in control. They know exactly what they're doing. I don't believe the narrative is true at all, what the media is telling us. This is about manipulation. This is the King of Swords, but then in a negative way, manipulating the narrative. Try to get something out of this. I do believe that the dark energies are still trying to get money this way. They really need money. I don't think that they have a lot of money left, so that this is their method of trying to get that. And I think the Whiteheads are using this narrative to show the people of the countries they live in, like, you know, this is what the puppets are doing. Your country is falling apart, and what is the government doing? Sending money to the Ukraine, not helping the people they're supposed to be helping, sending the money away. And I think that's very important, especially with what's going on with the electricity and with the gas bills, and especially here in Europe and the Netherlands. It's insane. And it's really showing what's going on, that these puppets are not here for us. It's waking up people. I think this narrative is also used to probably create maybe going to this third world war that the dark energies want. They want war, they want unrest, they want civil war. They need some distraction of what's really going on. They don't want to be exposed anymore. So I think they may even be using that to, move forward to this third world war, which is not going to happen. But this is on the agenda of the dark energies. And people need to be shown, and it could be part of the scare event, that it will really scare people, of course, when things like that are going to happen. It's a bit, I'm not sure what's going to happen, what's really going to be the scare event. It's going to be massive. Could be a third world war, or it seems like they're going to be a third world war. People are still talking about this invasion from aliens that could still happen, that could really terrify people. We have to wait and see what's really going to happen but I think there's something's going to happen that's really going to collapse everything and really frighten people, and it's necessary really to wake as many people up as possible. But what's going on with the Ukraine and Russia, to me, feels like Russia is in control. I do believe that Mr. P knows exactly what he's doing. He knows why he's there. He knows what he needs to do. So I think he's just following the plan. And this is really about manipulating, twisting the narrative, trying to get as much money as possible, trying to create some support still. And this is really they're trying to get money, that people are still going to give them money. And like I've mentioned already, I think that the Whiteheads are like, we're just going to run with this narrative and let all these puppets in all these countries give money to the Ukraine. And their country is falling apart and they're just giving away money like it's candy. Well, this has been going on for centuries. And for a very long time, a lot of money just disappeared and people have no idea where it's going. So this is very important to show people what's going on. But these cards really show me that Russia is in a very good position. The Whiteheads are in a very good position. There are still some things they're doing. There's still some attacks, but they have the high ground. So not a lot is happening in that they are threatened in any way. And this, it's almost like they're just wait and see what's going to happen. They have the control and they're kind of waiting and seeing what the next move is going to be from the dark energies. So I think this is just a narrative from the dark energies. I don't think the Ukraine are winning on any terrain. They might try a few things, but Russia is way more in a better position than they are. And it's just wait and see what's going to happen next. I think they're trying to use this to work towards this scare event, and they might use the Ukraine and Russia for that. So I thought that was quite interesting. I also looked at the energies right now because there is so much going on. We have the Schumann resonance, very interesting. I think it's for 5 days there was some kind of blackout. People were talking about that maybe they are the 10 days of darkness. It's a possibility. It is full moon right now, so there is so much energy going on, and I just wanted to take a look at the energy. And this is the first card I got. It's the Hermit. The central card is the High Priestess. For the past, we have the Ace of Swords. Underneath the central card, we have Pentacles 7, the 7 of Pentacles. And for the near future, we have the Knight of Cups and the 2 of Pentacles. Well, these are two such spiritual cards. So this is really a very spiritual time. There is so much happening spiritually in our energies. This is about really withdrawing, really going within and finding our answers. So you see this light here, our answers within, not outside of ourselves, but within ourselves. And that's actually what this card in essence means as well. It's about getting in touch with your intuition, with source, God, and really feel what is important to you, what matters to you, what is true to you. That's also this card, the Ace of Swords. It's about really, how to say it, new way of communicating, new way of communicating with yourself and with spirit, and really connecting with the truth. What is your truth? And that may sound very strange, but it's so important we start finding the answers inside of ourselves and not outside of ourselves, that we're not depending on other people to tell us what we should do, what is important to us. So these are just such spiritual cards. It's just so suitable with the energies right now. We are in such an incredible time, even though everything is kind of falling apart around us. This is an amazing time. We are really changing now. The energies are changing in ourselves, how we view life, how we see it. We start manifesting in a more conscious way. We manifest anyway, but now by really getting in touch with our own energies, we can change things. This will take time. It is a process. Ground yourself. Look at what food you eat. How do you treat your body? Who are you surrounding with? What energies are you surrounding yourself with? So what are you reading, hearing? Who are the people you're talking to? It's very important that you really take good care of yourself and just take your time. This is a process. This is an immense process. I still have things like coming up that I thought I've already dealt with, and I'm like, oh no, not again. But we're just going deeper and deeper. It's like we're taking away all these layers, all these veils, because that's what she's about too. It's about all these things that are hidden. They can come up now. We can look at things that we hear in the night, or certain dreams. That's also something I heard, I think 2 nights ago, that our lives will not return to what we know. Our lives are never going to be the same again. And it felt really very beautiful, but it can be very shocking, even to people that are aware of it, because that's the feeling I got. It's almost like a voice. Maybe it was my unconsciousness. It doesn't really matter, but I really got the feeling that when things are going to happen afterwards, everything will be different. And even to people fully aware of what's going on, there can still be strange or maybe a bit scary, because we're never going to return back to what we've known. And let's face it, that wasn't normal. The situation we were in was never normal. We were always under control in some way or being manipulated. And we're going to leave that behind. So we're really going towards this beautiful world, but it's going to be different. And we need to take our time for that as well. So right now it's about, we're getting so much energy, we're getting so much information right now, downloaded, so to speak, in ourselves, in our energies. And it takes time to ground that and to start manifesting that. But this is the period to just withdraw yourself, take time to be with just you, to really connect with yourself. This is essential for this period right now. And this is also for the near future, is that this is an opportunity to truly connect with ourselves, with our emotions, our feelings. But we should also, just balance things out with the Two of Pentacles, but have some humor, Don't look at it as that it's so heavy or tough. We need to bring in some lightness, like just laugh at things as well. We are heading towards a beautiful future, and yes, it's going to be chaotic, and it's going to be tough, especially for a lot of people who have no idea what's going to happen. And we need to be ready, especially the people that are aware now. We need to be ready for the time when things are truly falling apart. Then we need to be as strong as possible, connected to God, to our intuition, to source, so we can help the people that want our help, that are open to help, that really want to be helped. That is very important. But we need to bring in some humor as well, and not look at it as something very heavy or something, we should see, how do you say this? Just bring in some air. It's not all tough. Because it's very strange. Maybe I cannot explain this very clearly, but I have the heavier parts, tougher parts, and on the other side, I feel great. I feel like, I can just feel the energy, the changing of the energy, and that is just amazing. So we need to balance that out. We need to start feeling and also connecting with this amazing new energy, but also dealing with these painful parts in ourselves that will come up. So I'm kind of shifting from one to the other too, but it's very important to balance that and just look at it, with some humor. We're going to be all right. We've got this. We're going to be fine. I'd like to leave it at this, and I hope to see you in another video. Bye.